Welcome to the Country Music Rocks podcast. I'm Danny Dwyer.
And I'm Julia Currier.
And we are longtime friends and figured it's time to start our own podcast.
It is. We've been talking about this for so long.
It's been at least 8 years.
I mean, yeah, it's been a long time. I'm glad it's finally coming to life, literally before our eyes. This is exciting. Yeah, two people who absolutely love country music.
Yep, it's in our blood.
It totally is.
It flows in and out of the system, and I always feel like music takes us to a place that makes us happy. It takes us to a place that makes us sad. We both have talked about this, like you said, for so long. Mm-hmm. We've been friends for almost 15 years now. We've traveled together doing great things to Nashville. You guys were there with me when I won the Major Market Personality of the Year in 2017.
Very exciting.
And then, of course, we went back in 2020 before all the craziness and the world shut down. But we've been talking about this since 2017, like our time to get together and talk about Julia as a social media influencer, and you've done so much. I'm really proud of you because recently you've teamed up with Cane's Chicken, and of course you've been on the road with Luke Bryan and Parker McCollum. Who else?
Co-Wetzel. Yep.
Bailey Zimmerman, right?
Yep.
So
Cane's, yep.
It was the perfect combination for us to get together. My 30-year career in radio with artists from Nashville, from my start in my beginning of radio in LA, then here when we met here.
Yep.
We have lots of mutual friends. In fact, you've probably seen Julie and I together at concerts and probably think crazy things like, is that his wife? No. John, her husband, and I are really good friends. My wife, Kimmy, and Julia are really good friends.
Yes, we're all dear friends.
So that's why we always travel together to Nashville, and it's just one of those situations like we've had so much great memories together, but now's the time to start a new chapter with this podcast.
Yes, absolutely. I'm super excited. I started the Country Music Rocks blog about 10 years ago now, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to add this next platform to it and couldn't think of anybody. I wouldn't do it with anybody else other than you.
Oh,
you are such a voice in the Pacific Northwest. I mean, you are the voice of country music in the Pacific Northwest for sure.
Well, thank you. I had a nice run at the former radio station I was at.
Yes.
27 years. I was very blessed. I will be honest. Not many people last that long.
No,
Usually in radio, you're like 6 or 7 years, and then you move off to another market. You do that for a while, but I was actually truly blessed to be here for so long. So
yeah, for sure.
And we've obviously made great friendships.
Absolutely.
Over the years.
Absolutely. And you've treated everybody so kind.
Well, thank you.
You know, it's just who you are. It's in your blood. You love the genre and just the industry, and as do I. So I'm excited. I think there's going to be great things with all of this. I can't wait to talk about all, new music and tours and concerts, and even more. I want to dig behind the scenes. There's so much that goes into everything in country music. From getting an album out, these label reps, they work so hard. They're road warriors, and it'll be cool to maybe talk to some of them and just give everybody a glimpse of what it takes to why you're hearing that song on the radio.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot that goes into a tour. So I'm pumped for this. I think it's going to be great.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to take you on the road to Nashville with us. We're going to be doing shows from across the country eventually. Coming up this next week is the big thing with the CMAs. They're going to announce all the nominees.
Can't wait
so we're
for
going to talk about that. We're excited about that.
Yeah.
But like Julia said, we're going to take you backstage. What is it like to tour with Jackson Dean? What is it like to tour with Tyler Hubbard and Eric Church and all these guys? And of course, my connections through the industry for so many years, got a lot of great friends in the radio that would love to tell their stories
for sure
about what it takes. Because I know I've put together a couple CDs for the former radio station that I was at, and man, it's a lot. A lot of work.
Yes.
People just think, you just buy a ticket. It's really simple. There's so much to it. It's really, really extensive detail on things you have to make sure that are just perfect. It's like a wedding almost, right? You plan your wedding day for years, and it's finally here, and that's what happens. So we're going to take a look at that whole inside of the music industry and, of course, fashion. Let's talk about that because compared to me, I mean, you're like a fashionista.
No, I mean, so many of these artists, guys and the girls, they're really, everybody looks just top notch out there. I love it. I love seeing what they're wearing. Again, guys too. They're really stepping their game up. So it's gonna be fun.
It is gonna be fun. I think about Lainey Wilson and the fashions that are going on right now, and I bring this up because I'm making my Grand Ole Opry debut in just a couple weeks in Nashville, and my wife Kimmy and my daughter are coming along with us. You and your husband are coming along with us. And we were talking the other night about, like, my daughter Lexi wants to buy cowboy boots and a cute little sundress. And I'm like,
all the things.
Okay, now great. Now Julia, my wife, and Lexi are all going to be like, hey, this is perfect for the night out at the Grand Ole Opry. So it's really cool. But I think about Lainey Wilson because she was just in Bend at the Hayden Homes Amphitheater. And there's a local hat company there. A lady, like, custom made a hat for her. It was like a $2,500 cowboy hat.
So
it was beautiful. And the first person I thought of was my wife and you looking at that hat going, wow, that is so cool.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a great adventure.
It absolutely is. Like I said, I'm excited. We've been talking about this for so long. I'm so glad it's finally happening. I can't wait to take everybody along with us. I hope everybody else gets excited too.
Yeah, we're going to be on all the platforms, Spotify, Apple, YouTube. We're going to be everywhere. So tell your friends, tell your family.
Yes, please
come along for the ride. Yeah,
we're excited.
It's going to be a blast. And when we do get on the road, either from Nashville or the CMAs in Nashville, or if the ACM's out in Texas, we're going to try to bring you all the fun and glitz and the glory of what's going on behind the scenes there with the artists as well. So it's just a podcast we're doing for fun. So we'd love to have you join us. Again, share the news with all your family and your friends, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys on the Country Music Rocks podcast.